good Saturday morning to y'all. I hope you're up and at 'em and getting ready for a wonderful day. Well, I'm going to help it be wonderful. We're going to make a really, really good casserole, one of my favorites. I don't make it but a couple of times a year, but I love it. But before I do that, I want to tell y'all, you know, some days when you feel like the weight of the world's on your shoulders and just little bitty things perk you up. Well, I went to town yesterday and I went by the feed store to see if they had any seed in for the garden. And somebody said, Gay? And I looked and there was a friend from high school, Dana Kay, hopped out of a pickup truck and come running over there, and I got the best hug and the best visit, and I enjoyed seeing her so much. She's moved from Plum Grove to Nacogdoches, Texas, which is up in East Texas, and I don't hardly ever get to see her except on Facebook. But I enjoyed getting to see Dana Kay. And then I went to the post office. Oh my goodness. I had the sweetest card from Sharon, and I'm not going to read it to you because it was to me. It has a little bookmark in it or something to carry in my purse, and it's a beautiful card. She lives in Maryland, and I thought, wow. And then I kept going through the mail, and here's another card. And this one is from the McLean family, and they've ordered aprons from me. And I'll read you the front of it. It says, treasure today's moments because they will be tomorrow's memories. That goes along with what I tell y'all every time. Today is a gift. That's why it's called a present. Open it up and make it wonderful. Get as much sugar and sweetness out of each day as you can, because you know what? We're not promised tomorrow. So thank you to the McLean family for that beautiful card of encouragement. Man, my day just had a spring in it. I got another card. Beautiful card, thinking of you. And this one is from Carrie. And she lives in Missouri. Carrie Wentz. I just know Carrie. And Susan. Susan from Rockport, Maine has sent me so many recipes. And she types them out, and I always get a good letter and a good, she's just fun. Man, if we was neighbors, we would never shut up. I don't guess we'd get any sleep. She always types them out and prints them up, and I generally have a wonderful picture of what she has sent me. Now I'm going to be making this one. It's an apple tart. I'm going to make some of the others too. But this is an apple tart made with some of my canned apple pie filling. So, Susan, thank you for all of the recipes you've sent me. I've thanked her online, but I hadn't done it like this. I'd give y'all all a big old hug if I could. And then, I knew I hadn't ordered anything, but I had a notification for a package. Y'all remember when I did the 5,000 subscriber giveaway? Well, Linda won the apron, I think it was. And we've talked back and forth before that or since then. But Linda had mailed me 2 wonderful pot holders that she knit herself. And of course they're red, so that made her think about me when she found a red thread, red and white. So thank you, Linda, for putting your time into making me some pot holders. It just makes your day when you get an unexpected something to cheer you up. And I needed it yesterday. So I guess the good Lord and friends always know what you need. So I'm going to put this aside, and we will start working on our, I want to show y'all. Linda wrote me a little letter, and I love her note paper. It has herbs all over it. I don't know if y'all can see it or not. Isn't that cute? And you know I love herbs. So that was a fun little thing too. I need to find me some paper like that so I can write little notes on it. Okay, what we have to do first is you need 2 or 3 large, either, well, y'all can't see. To start with, I have sprayed with kitchen spray about a 10-inch baking dish. Wouldn't you know, it just happens to have red on it. Get that ready. And you're going to need 2 or 3 large onions sliced pretty thin. So I'm going to do that. And then we're going to saute them in a half a stick of butter. Then we're going to add some sour cream and salt and a little bit of cheese and let all that melt. Then we're going to assemble our wonderful casserole. But let me tell you, y'all know how I like that Jiffy stuff. It has a box of Jiffy cornbread mix in it. So let me get the onions done, and then we will get the rest of it done, get it in the oven. I already got the oven hot. It'll have to cook, I don't know, probably 30 minutes. And then we'll have us a good casserole. Now, y'all think I'm crazy. I like this for breakfast. When I have leftovers, I'll just eat it. I like it. Troy, not so much, but I love it. Okay, there's one. I'll see how many this makes, and I might want to add one more to it because I like the onion. I love cooked onion. We'll be going to have an omelet for breakfast. And I'll cook me some onion and bell pepper, but Troy don't want any of that in his. He's old enough to know what's good, but he hadn't learned yet. This makes everything better. Okay, I'm going to put this over here, and today I'm not going to compost. I'm just going to put it in the trash. As I don't have a compost bowl going yet. Okay, I'm just going to slice these as thin as I can. When I get out of that core, I'm going to cut it out. See, if you have fingernails like mine, you can grip it better. And I'm just lucky because they have just always grown. I'm just picking this morning. Yeah, I'm going to take that middle out. Get out of there. Got it. Okay, let me do one more here. What is that? Okay, I'm going to get my skillet here. My scan pan that I love because you can use metal utensils in it and it's non-stick and they don't hurt it. So let me get my butter melting. 1 stick of real butter. Now when I was growing up there was mostly margarine used. So in the recipes, if they used butter, they would always specify real butter. So you had real butter and you had fake butter. And I've learned that real butter tastes a whole lot better. So I'm going to get that melted. And we're going to get our onions in there. Melted. I had to stop for a minute because my card in my camera got full. And I had to go take care of that business. Let's see, I'm just going to probably use a wooden spoon, my favorite thing to use. Go ahead and finish separating these onions and get them in the butter. It's yummy. Yummy, yummy, yummy. This is good with barbecue, but it's good as a side dish for anything. It's good. Like I told you, I like it for breakfast. It's just good for whatever. And it's not really like you're eating onions. So if you don't like onions, don't say, yuck, I don't like onions. It's not like eating a big old hunk of onion. And I'm going to cut these where they'll get in the pan a little better. Okay, it's about done. Let's see how much of this I can get over there without dropping some of it. I know there's a better way, but this is how I'm going to do it today. And you know nothing smells better than onions cooking down, so my kitchen's going to smell good, good, good. Troy's having to keep a record every day of his weight and his blood pressure and all that, so y'all got to see him in the background checking his blood pressure and his blood sugar and keeping his record like a good boy. The paper towel is your favorite paper towel. Now, back in COVID's heyday, Any kind of paper towel is my favorite paper towel. I had a head, but I did buy them when I got a chance. But I love Viva. Do you know this Viva paper towel, it can even go through the washing machine in your pocket and it doesn't shred and make a mess. So I like my Viva paper towels. Now the next thing we're going to do, we're going to saute the onions. When they get soft, I need my cheater glasses on. We're going to stir in sour cream and some dill weed, and salt, and half of the 8 ounces of the cheese. Costs for cheddar. 9 times out of 10, I use Kobe Jack cheese. So y'all can use the cheddar or whichever you'd rather. But for one thing, I had the cheddar, but it had to be grated. And this one's already been grated for me. It was on sale, so I'm going to use that one. So we'll get that mixed up, and then we'll mix our Jiffy cornbread, milk and egg, the corn, the cream style corn, and 4 drops of your choice of pepper sauce, hot sauce. So we'll get all of this going and get it in the oven. It's going to be good. Okay, you don't want your onions to caramelize. You just want them to get translucent. So now we're going to stir in our sour cream, the dill, the salt, and half of the cheddar cheese. So let me tell y'all what I think about the dill stuff too. I love it, and if I'm going to make potato salad, Troy he don't mind onions in it. He's the first person I ever heard of that didn't put pickles in potato salad, but I guess it's how you're raised, I don't know. But a lot of times I'll just put some dill weed in there and it gives you the flavor. That's not rocket science, I know. Gives you the flavor, but it's not overpowering. So let me stir my sour cream around in here. And I do that in tuna fish sometimes, or chicken salad. I'll go ahead and stir a little bit of dill, the weed, not the seed, in for some dill flavor. You don't have that crunch. And sometimes those hunks of dill pickles and all will tear your bread if you're wanting to make it pretty, so that's just an idea. Okay, got my sour cream in here. That's a good guesstimate, huh? Okay, I've got the cheese melted over here. This smells so good. I'm going to cut the fire out from under that. Now I've got to get my, come on, bring the camera down where y'all can see what I'm doing. We got to get our Jiffy cornbread mix ready. So it's 1 box of Jiffy cornbread mix, and I've told y'all this company has been in business since the 30s, the 1930s, back in the old days. Some people didn't even have electricity probably. And they've never advertised. Word of mouth is what has been their advertisement. So every one of their products that I've ever used, I love it. So we need our Jiffy cornbread mix. And we're going to mix 1/2 cup of milk. And 1 egg. You see, I have little old ladies running around out there that lay eggs for me. And I'm happy to have them. And we need 1 can of cream style corn. What is your favorite tools in the kitchen? I like, you know, y'all know I like any kind of kitchen gadget, but I really love my wooden spoon, my wood utensils, the spoons and all that. And I really have a weakness for olive wood. I love that stuff. Okay, that was my salt and my dill that I put in there. And I've got to have about 4 drops, and I'm just going to use the one that I like the best of hot sauce. Or a few more. I just think this is cute with this little wooden knob on the top. And you'd be surprised, that little dab of hot sauce makes a difference. I'm going to get my glasses on so I can read my recipe. I've when I got it out of the newspaper years ago, I laminated it, and that makes a glare on it to go with my little old eyes. So we're going to put the corn mixture into our 10-inch baking dish and then spread the onion mixture over it, and we're going to top it with the rest of the cheese, and then we're going to put it over there for about 30 minutes at 325. And guess what? Gay heated it to 350, so I got to go turn the oven down a little bit. Get this all in here. Okay, there's that one. Now I need to put the onion mixture in there. I don't want to just dump it in there and it all go down in the cornbread. I want it to be layered like it's supposed to be, so I'm going to do it this way. Spring break is next week. Not Monday, but Monday week. And my daughter and her kids are going to come up here. I bought some shelving units at Costco. My little, oh my word, I'll have to get that up. That's a good size bite. My little junk house is a junk house, so they're going to come and help me organize it. And little Richard can put those shelves together in about 30 minutes. He's done so many. April just organized her garage. And that's what's on my schedule, so. Okay, let's get a little bit of it all over the top. Okay, I'm going to get this in the oven for about 30 to 40 minutes. I'll just watch it, and when it's bubbly and looks done, I'll take it out and bring it back over here and let y'all see what it looks like while I'm tasting of it. I can't wait on this. Okay, y'all, the timer just went off, and see the cheese is melted, getting a little brown around the edges, so that's perfect. So I'm going to get it out and bring it over to the, guess what, butcher block. Okay, I've cut a little portion out, and you can see how it's layered in there. And it just comes out in one clean scoop. I love that. Here's y'all a shot of the dished up portion of it. And those onion blades, I stuck the roots of one bunch of green onions down in a cup. Just in a cup on the back of the sink. And they grew, and so I clipped the top of them off and used them in a recipe, and I had one more long one like that left, and I put it in there. But see, this is already putting on another shoot. So you don't even have to put them outside in the soil. You can just put them in some water in a light place, and they'll make you some more green onion blades to use in the recipes. Well, I went out and let the little hens out so they can find them a worm and a bug and make some pretty dark yolked eggs. And I got my casserole dished up. I've already showed y'all a picture, but I didn't have a bite of this because I didn't have breakfast because I was making this and I wanted some. Then I got to hurry up and get in there and get it uploading where y'all will get it today. It's so very good. And you could add some smoked shredded chicken or just poached shredded chicken in there before you put the onion stuff, and then put the onions on top of that, and you'd have a meat casserole that is to die for. Even ground beef would be good in it. Y'all need to try this one. Summer's coming up, and you're going to need a side dish for a barbecue or a grilling session, and this is perfect for that. Your meat, a salad, and this, you'll have a wonderful meal. People are going to be asking for your recipe. This is another one that I got out of the Houston Chronicle one time. And I don't know who sent it in. It wasn't from a particular restaurant. But it's very good. It's a keeper. I've had it probably 45 years. And I use it on occasion. So it's a new one for y'all to try. Let me know what you think about it, and if you try it or not. Thank you for everybody that's praying for us and thinking about us and commenting. It means the world. And I did go shop for some new fabrics. I have some really cute ones with little campers on them, and some that's got the old Volkswagen little station wagon thing. I love that. I wished I had one of them that would run. I didn't want one back in the day, but we had Volkswagen Bugs, but we never had the little van thing. But now I'd like to have the van thing. But anyway, I'll be showing some fabrics here. Maybe I may get in there tonight and do a video and get it up for y'all, but we'll see. Have another treat coming up. My cousin's coming over to visit, and we're going to do some playing and singing, and I'm going to record it. So y'all have something good to look forward to on that issue too. The good Lord bless and keep you. Remember, today is a gift from God. It's the present. Open it up. Enjoy it. Get all the sugar out of it that you can. Make it sweet. Make some memories. Hug your family. Make sure they know you love them. We're not promised tomorrow. Make this time right now, the present. Make it count. Don't have any regrets. I'll see y'all in a day or two.